from 12 Gardeners. You should see how your radishes are. We're going to talk about something else today, but I brought one radish out here to show you. Look how big it is, and look at that radish growing in there. Can you see that red radish? There it is. A lot of them look like this. Some are smaller, some are a little bigger. And today makes 5 weeks since we planted the seeds. That's a pretty long time. The seed packet says that the seeds are ready in 21 days. Well, today makes 35 days. That's 5 weeks. So next week we're going to pull them up and see how our radishes are. And I think some of you will win some first place prizes for the biggest radishes in the class. Maybe everybody will win. Today we're going to talk about bean seeds. Most seeds have inside of them seed leaves and little tiny roots that grow into a plant, but they're hard to see. With bean seeds, I have some here, they're bigger so you can see them better. And we're going to take one apart, I hope, and see what's inside. I have some pictures here to show you. Here's a bean seed, and this is called a seed coat, this part around the double lines around there. The seed coat keeps the seed protected while it's starting to grow. And just like a coat would help you to be warmer when it's cold outside. And inside of that seed, if you opened it up, is a root, a baby root, and these are the true leaves. This is a baby plant, and when you plant it, it's going to hopefully grow into a bean plant. I have here, this is called a flannel board, and teachers don't use them anymore, but I used to use it a lot for all kinds of things to show students how things work. This is the soil. I'm going to pretend I'm planting a seed in the soil, a bean seed. Here's my bean seed. Here's the seed coat I'm taking off. And here's the seed. And inside of that seed is a root and the first true leaves. So I'm going to open it up so you can see what's inside. I'm going to close it up again. I'm pretending that I planted this. I'm watering it. And after a few days, maybe a week, out comes a shoot like this. Some beginning roots are there. This is the beginning of the stem. And when the sun starts shining on that and the seed leaves turn green like this, this is the first food for the real plant. These are the seed leaves, and they have lots of food in there for the plant. Soon, the first true leaves come out, like this. The sun shines on them, the roots are bringing water up and making food for the plant in these leaves. After another week or two, here comes a stem and roots, big roots, sucking up the water and bringing it up to the leaves. More leaves are growing on this bean plant, like this. It grows for a while longer. The sun shines down on it. Some flowers come out. And in the center of these flowers are these little green things like that. They grow and they grow, and after a couple more weeks, the flowers fall off, but these little green things stay on there, those dark green things. They stay on there, and they grow some more, and before you know it, you have some green beans growing on the plant. Of course, after they grow a while and you pick them, if you wanted to, here's what one would look like if you picked it. This is bigger than what would grow on this plant here. But if you pick them, you get seeds. You eat these seeds when you eat green beans, but if a farmer might take these bean seeds out, dry them, and plant more bean plants for the next year. Now I have one more thing to show you, and I think I'll take these off of here so they aren't a distraction while I show you this other thing. There. I have here some beans that I've been soaking, bean seeds. I've been soaking them. They got bigger when I soaked them. You can see how much bigger because they filled up with water. So I'm going to try to show you the seed coat and the inside of a seed on a real bean seed. Show you the seed. So I'm taking off, I hope, I'm taking off the seed coat here. Kind of hard to do this. If we were in school, I was going to have you do this in class or out on the patio. Here's the seed coat. That's what protected the seed at the beginning. Oh, this came apart in a way I didn't expect. Here are the seed leaves that feed the plant when it first starts growing. And this is the root of the baby plant. But somehow I lost the baby. Oh, here it is. Here's the leaf that was supposed to go with the root. It's on my finger there. But I did this before because I didn't know if it would work. So here are the seed leaves. Here's the baby plant with the root and the leaves. And here, this is the seed coat that went over the whole thing. One more thing to show you. Here's a bean plant that I grew. And I grew it along, this would never grow into a real bean plant with beans on it because it's in this little tiny cup. But here are the roots. I planted the seeds along the side of the plastic cup so you could see the roots. They wouldn't look like this if they were planted in the ground. They would be much, much longer and they would spread out more. Here are the seed leaves fell off a long time ago. Here are the true leaves. Here's, I think a flower would come out of that if we left it there. The flower, if it were in the ground, would turn into a bean pod. And if you opened it up, there would be the bean seeds inside. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.